Hi everyone, Anat Kessler here with a new video tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to make a really easy and quick masculine card. So I'm using a regular card base and I'm going to cover it with sanding papers. The reason I like using sanding papers is that they come in different degrees of sanding. So each sanding paper has a different texture and a different color, and they are really cool to use as papers. So they fit a masculine card that I'm going to make, and especially for a guy that likes DIYs and things like that, that will be perfect. So what I'm going to do is apply glue on the front of my card base and cover it with strips of different sanding papers. Of course, you can get sanding papers in any DIY store, or if you raid your husband slash boyfriend slash father slash grandfather tools, maybe you'll find some there. It's also really cool to tear them so you get extra texture and movement in the paper instead of just cutting them straight. So I'm adding my pieces of different sanding papers. I have 5, but I think I'm going to use 4. They're slightly bigger than the card base, so I'm going to cut around them and make sure they all fit. Make sure to use liquid glue because the texture of the sanding papers will not work with just double-sided tape. When you want to overlap them slightly and attach them to each other, you need a strong liquid glue because the front is the texture with the sanding grains will not work with just a regular double-sided tape. So now they all fit the front of the card. See, you need to add a lot of glue to make sure they attach properly. And now I can go ahead and add some embellishments, some cool embellishments that fit the theme of DIY. So I have here some nails and screws and cogwheels and a washer and a little light bulb. And I'm also going to use this meter measuring tape. You can get them in IKEA. I always have 1 or 2 in my stash. They're really cool to use. So I'm going to add that as well. Of course, you can add whatever embellishments you have in your stash. So this one is going to go across my card. And then I'm going to add my embellishments, my little embellishments, in a cluster. And I'm also going to use some letter stickers that have a really cool texture and add the word dad. So basically it's a really easy to make card for Father's Day, for birthday, for whatever occasion that you want. And this texture of the letter stickers really goes well with the theme, the DIY theme of the card. Going to attach them on that dark sanding paper so I'll get a nice contrast. I hope the glue will stick. If not, you can always reinforce it with some liquid glue if you need to, if the adhesive on the back of the sticker is not strong enough. So let's add the letter D, and then you have dad, And now I'm going to add all my little embellishments, and basically the card will be ready. I really like how all the sanding papers really go well together. So I'm clustering the embellishments, attaching them one next to the other. That will look really cool. Some screws, some nails. Of course, you can add as many embellishments as you want. This part is completely up to you, how busy you want to make your card. I really like how this card turned out. Let's add another little cogwheel. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video, so you won't miss anything and you'll be able to follow all the tutorials and make all the projects. I really hope you like this card. That will inspire you to do something similar or something exactly like this. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you next time.